So this is the Keyword Researcher Pro main window. I find it kind of a bit cluttered really. There's a lot going on, all kinds of things. So the main thing here is that the keyword box is here. And this particular example, I'll search and find some keywords for the paleo diet niche. So paleo diet. So we put our main keyword here in the singular box. Paleo diet. I suppose we could put paleo diets, could put the plural there. It's not really so relevant for this niche, but for other niches, you should also search for the singular and plural forms of your words because you sometimes find very different keywords. Region, well, this isn't really a region specific keyword, so we can get rid of this. It's useful to do for some niches, but not really for diets. Year, the year is, well, it's 2018 now, so I'll leave the year in as we often find some good keywords. So the way that Keyword Researcher Pro works is it goes to Google, Amazon, YouTube, and maybe Google related, not sure what that is. It goes to these and it finds search terms from the autocomplete box. So you probably know that if you type in like diets into Google, then it comes down with a drop down list of different things. So diets for women, diets for elderly people, diets for children, and so on. So basically this keyword tool automatically goes to Google and looks for lots of related keywords for your initial keyword. And it does this automatically, which of course saves you an awful lot of time. So it mainly finds question things which you can use to put blog posts on your site. So it used to do it all automatically, but now I think you have to click the ones that you want. So let's click a few things. Questions, these are good, like why do paleo diets can sometimes I've got to think a bit whether the singular or plural form is best for these. Paleo diet 4A, they're kind of good. It does a lot of kind of seed terms for the year. These are always really good because lots of people will search for things. I find one fault in Google, although it gives a greater weighting to big sites, and sometimes these bigger sites don't often update their things, especially if you're looking for software and things. I was actually looking for some screen recording software and Google put a few authority sites in the top 10, but it was giving links to software that was like really old. So one way around this is to put the current year in your article title, and remember to update your articles every year. I won't do all of these because I'm doing a demo. The problem with this tool is it's actually quite slow to work, I find. Shopping, we don't really need any of these. These keywords can be a gold mine, but not really for this particular niche. Top 10, that should be good. Best something. So where it has a star, it will find lots of words that we could put in front of this case of the star. Promotions, coupons, that doesn't really apply to this niche. Market watch, this is like finance related really. Celebs, obviously not really a celeb or fashion niche. Reviews can be good, the paleo diet or something. For example, if you're reviewing software, you can say, is this software better than this software? So comparing things is always a good idea for writing articles. We might get some reviews. So basically, we don't need these, so we'll get rid of the original ones. So basically we have a list of a few kind of seed phrases, and the software should go through and fill in these stars with actual search terms. The settings are, I'll only do A to H for now because it will put A to Z in all of these, which can take quite a while. Sometimes numbers are good, lists of numbers. You can also change the region if you're not targeting the USA or English speaking market. I'm not sure how well it does in non-English language searches. So once you've got a kind of list of seed ideas, then you can click on here and it should start working. I'll add that while it's once it starts working, then some keywords will start appearing here. There's a whole list, and it says so far we got 39. It's best to keep it running for a while. As I say, it's not that fast, so go and make a cup of tea. Another tip I'll give you is that it's best to use a VPN or a proxy server while you're doing keyword research like this, because this uses Google quite a lot and you can get like a ban after a while, so you have to be a little bit careful. Also, if you have a VPN, then you can automatically target keywords in different regions. So already I see some kind of good long tail keywords here. There's paleo diet drinks, paleo diet for, well, they're coming thick and fast now, so we'll see how many. There is a progress report here, so it's coming along. Ever more keywords. You can actually pause it and you can load and save the jobs, which is kind of nice. There are other things here. There's a rudimentary writing tool here, so I think this will work while the other thing's going. Yeah, so you can actually write your articles here. I've never really used this much. I tend to use WordPad or type articles straight into WordPress, especially if I'm doing photo blog articles with lots of photos. Negative keyword lists, I don't know what that does. Keyword tags, I don't know. I think if you're creating a blog, then you can save all your keyword ideas here. I used to own a software package called Web Content Studio a few years ago, which worked a similar way to this, and you could store all your articles and it would also find some related keywords. Analyze web page is not something I've really used. So the core thing really here is the keyword finding, which is why I bought it. As I say, this software is not that expensive. I think I paid about $40 and it's easily paid for itself. I found many very good keywords using this tool, and my blogs have made money month after month, so they've done quite well in this keyword tool. Okay, so the job is done and it says I found 605 keywords, although 211 were duplicates, which is quite a lot. That must give us about 400 keywords here. Once you have the keywords, I tend to click on this move all function here, which moves them into this window here. I don't know what this is. It's all gone horribly wrong. Okay, so this is the list of keywords. What I tend to do is there is a file where we file and then export article content and keywords to a Microsoft Excel XLS file, and I tend to export them to Excel and sort through them there. I tend to look for themes like there's energy, and I'll look for other keywords that mention energy. So if I'm writing an article on the paleo diets, I would kind of group the keywords into different themes. So there's one, how to get energy on paleo diet is kind of a good one. So obviously it's related to weight loss. How paleo diet changed my life, that's a good one. People are always looking for success stories, for anything really. I mean, including Keyword Researcher Pro itself, people very interested to see, does it actually work? And I say yes, from my other blogs, I know that it does work. Coconut milk has come up again. That's something that Niche Laboratory Pro already found. There's a whole list of things. So when you're on the paleo diet, what can you eat? Can you eat feta cheese? Can you eat coconut flour? So I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kind of very, very long tail keywords that you could easily write mini articles about. There's also what you can eat, what you can't eat, cheese, quinoa, eggs, dark chocolate. So I'm quite impressed with this keyword tool. It's certainly found some very good keywords. And they're very, very long tail, these phrases. That one up there, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like a nine word long tail phrase. So this keyword tool, it is more expensive than Niche Laboratory Pro, which I built, but it does find you some very long, really long tail keywords. It would be quite easy to rank for these keywords, not necessarily in the paleo diet niche, but if you were to look in other niches, then you'll find some really nice keywords to rank for. Personally, on my other blogs, like even the Niche Laboratory blog, I've used some keywords that I found using this tool. I found them quite easy to rank for. They don't get you a huge amount of traffic, but they do add up. And as I say, it's not too hard to rank in the top 5 for these kind of keywords. I'd say the only thing with this keyword tool is it's quite specific. It's only found paleo diet related keywords, and Niche Laboratory Pro, which I built, and you can see my other YouTube videos, some walkthroughs of that when I did the same keyword search, I searched for paleo diet on Niche Laboratory Pro, it found lots more wider niche words, whereas here it's very specific. There, pretty much every word here is very closely relating to paleo diet. There's a good one here, paleo diet for dogs. So maybe dieting for dogs blog could be okay. I would say that in general, this Keyword Researcher Pro is much better if you already have a blog that's fairly successful, i.e. you are already getting traffic. Niche Laboratory, by comparison, is much better tool to use if you're just starting out building a website. It will give you a very executive overview of a niche. It'll give you some good topics to do for the headings of the blog and allow you to figure out what sections you need. Here it is very, very specific. It's going down to very small volume but very specific keywords. I'm quite impressed with this tool. I've never really used it in weight loss or kind of niche like this. This is something I don't really blog about at all. This keyword, like how long should you be on the paleo diet? How good is the paleo diet? How much alcohol? These are all really good keyword suggestions. One other thing I mentioned that is, instead of creating a blog, you might like to create a kind of answers type site. I've started doing this in one of my niches, and I had a minor success the other day in that somebody actually posted a question on there. It's not just me posting questions. I actually had a real live user post a question on there. So I wrote an answer. Answers type sites, a bit like Quora, Yahoo Answers. These kind of sites are very popular in Google search results, but you could also write your own one for a specific niche. There's no reason why Quora or Yahoo Answers should muscle in on every single niche. So that's about it for this review. I'll say that this is a pretty good keyword researcher tool. Unlike some of the other tools, I can't remember the names of them offhand, but this one has kept working for years. I say I bought it, I think maybe 4 years ago. Can't even remember when I bought it. It might have been even older than that. Periodically it updates, but it's been quite stable for a while. As I say, the keywords it gets are really fabulous. So if you have any questions about Keyword Researcher, then have a look in the comments section below. There's also a link to the URL where you can buy or try the trial version. Also take a look at Niche Laboratory Pro, which might be better suited to you if you're just starting out building a website. Thanks for watching.